Hello, everyone. Fred here. The title says it all. In this installment of TPP Dynamite, I'm going to be ranking all 4 seasons of the CW superhero TV series Black Lightning, going from worst to best. First things first, though, if you haven't already, let me encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I post film, book, and TV series reviews. I do opinion pieces on entertainment, news, and affairs. I'm also an author of adult and young adult mystery novels. To date, I've released 3 books, The Women in White, The Lethal List, and most recently, Textbook Murder. They're all on sale now. There are purchase links in my video description below, and I ask you to check them all out. With that in mind, and without further ado, I'm going to just dive right in. Number 4, Season 2. I don't even remember what this season was about, which is pretty telling in and of itself. There was no main plot. Jennifer and Khalil went on the run together from Tobias Whale. Grace was totally annoying. Jefferson spent a good part of this season being sidelined in his own show so that Jennifer could take more of the spotlight. Looker was somehow even more annoying than Grace, both as a racist villain and as a character. Tobias was beaten way too easily. Black Lightning and Thunder teamed up regularly, which led to some admittedly cool action moments. Jefferson was demoted from being principal due to his actions at the end of Season 1, which led to some equally cool, dramatic, character-driven elements this season. The setup for Season 3 with the Markovia plotline and the Pod Kids was also great, but that's just about it. Number 3, Season 4. This season's come down from the massive War for Freeland storyline of Season 3 into the more back-to-basics plotline of Jeff's simply trying to save his community from Tobias again felt pretty weak. And it wasn't just because Season 4 was less massive than Season 3, it was more because Tobias as the main villain this season, while remaining entertaining, didn't come off nearly as fearsome as he did in Seasons 1 and 2. Jeff's struggle with his inability to save his best friend or people in general as either Black Lightning or Jefferson Pierce made for some pretty solid dramatic viewing. Painkiller was pretty good this season. I did not think he deserved his own spin-off series, but then again, giving him a series would have been a way better idea than greenlighting Gotham Knights or Naomi and wasting the money on those shows. Yoy! Anyway, I was also not a fan of how Season 4 replaced Jennifer's actress midway through. I understand that China Anne McClain wanted to move on and that there was nothing the writers could do about that. But story-wise, the swapping of actresses for Jennifer still left a sour taste in my mouth. The series finale was overwhelmingly underwhelming. It didn't even feel so much like a series or even a season finale as it did like a backdoor pilot for 2 or 3 spin-off shows that were never intended to happen. And the actual final shot of Lala with Tobias's corpse was a total head-scratcher. Number 2, Season 3. The expansion of Season 2's themes into a bigger story, the slow build-up to the War for Freeland storyline, and the actual execution of that storyline was some of this show's best material. It offered amazing and high-stakes action, as well as some powerful social commentary with the exploration of government experimentation on Black people and the ASA's caging kids. It was all such a relevant use of the superhero medium to spotlight real-world problems of both past and the present in American history. Honestly, Supergirl wishes it were this season. The backstory with Jefferson and the ASA was solid as well, and Gravedigger was maybe the second best villain of this series. He worked so well as an antagonist because he was, like all good villains are, written as a dark mirror to the hero and a fleshed-out character with truly righteous motivations that were simply taken too far in radicalization. In fact, Season 4 might have been better had it made use of Gravedigger again, like the writers and even the actor Wayne Brady, who played Gravedigger, suggested might happen before Season 4 aired. Number 1, Season 1. As with most Greg Berlanti superhero series, Season 1 of Black Lightning was the simplest and purest of the lot before the series got too complex or clever for its own good. At its heart, Season 1 was a story of a world-weary but hopeful black superheroes coming out of the shadows and out of retirement to step up for the good of his people. Jefferson's impact on the Freeland community as Black Lightning and on the kids of Garfield High School as a principal who galvanized black teenagers to accept education, decency, and intelligence as the keys to securing their future in the world was nothing short of heartwarming to watch. Seeing a black superhero basically save Georgia with both his fists and his brains was absolute wish fulfillment, especially given our current socio-political climate. Despite being a superhero show, Season 1 of Black Lightning remained outstandingly grounded and realistic with its depiction of gangs, corruption, and police brutality. Tobias Whale was so terrifying and simultaneously entertaining as an antagonist. Put simply, the storyline, the casting, the soundtrack, and the generally uplifting depictions of African Americans at their best made this season of Black Lightning the natural #1 pick. I really think it might have had a shot at being prestige TV if it had maybe been given the TVMA treatment and placed on a streaming service like Netflix or HBO or Showtime. Alright, so there you have it, all 4 seasons of Black Lightning ranked from worst to best. At any rate, that's just my opinion, let me know yours. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Are your feelings more complex? Sound off in the comments below. Meanwhile, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, click subscribe, ring that bell, and hey, follow me on social media as well. So long.